it. Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to do the clay fish. This has got like a glaze on it, and it was bisque fired and then glazed again. So this is a two-step project at least, because they have to make it and then we take it and get it fired, and it's a bisque and it looks something white like this. Then we put the glaze on top and then we fire it again, so 2 fires. So take that into consideration when you make this project. And there's a little magnet on the back. Okay, so this is the clay that we get, and then you cut it with a cutting tool, which you'll find in the clay cabinet. Cut it, and we want it to be the size of a cutie, so 2 mil thick would be good, about that much. Once you ball that up, you're going to have something that looks similar to this. Now, I find that this project is super fun and super easy. All you need really is your template, a toothpick, and your clay. So this is a size of a cutie. And then I get the kids to throw it down on the table. And then they can roll it into a ball. And then it's as simple as either doing a pancake and tap, tap, tap with their whole hand, because their hands are really tiny. Flip, tap, 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 flip. Or if you find that once they get it into this position, they would like to use the rolling pin, they can do that too. So in the middle, you always start in the middle of clay, and they can use their hand on top of the rolling pin and go like this. Try not to go over the edges, because the children will just squash the edges down. So just in the middle, back and forth, and make sure that they pick it up and turn it over, otherwise it will stick to the table. After a few rolls, again, pick it up, turn it, and a little bit more. And we want it to be probably not too skinny and not too thick, because the thicker it is, the longer it will take to fire. So then we just take our template, and you probably will get your parent volunteer to hold this in place. I would recommend a parent on each table if you can, so probably 5 to 6 volunteers. Get them to hold the template in place while the child uses a toothpick to cut it out. I find that children that are really young do not use the knife very well, so it's really important that they use it. I find that using a toothpick, believe it or not, is actually easier for them to use as a cutting tool. So let's go ahead and cut that out. And as you can see, it's pretty simple. Have an extra few toothpicks on hand, because they do tend to snap from time to time. So just keep some extras on the side. And you just cut it out as simple as that. And then get them to hold it in place while they take that off. And then this is your excess clay. Make sure that you ball it up and put it in your wet towel, so we can recycle that clay at a later date. Okay, so you're left with this fish like this, and this is a piece of greenware. It'll probably take, if it's this thick, it'll probably take 3 days to dry. Make sure that the children put their name on the back, like so, and then just go ahead and put it on your clay shelf for it to go and get fired. Hey guys, so once it comes out of the kiln, it's going to look white like this. Go ahead and you can use any kind of glaze on the top. This is Jungle Gems glaze. You can put it on the top. Just know that when you use Jungle Gems, that it's really important to wax resist this. So put a sponge, some wax resist on before you go ahead and glaze. Then go ahead, paint your glaze on, put it back in the kiln shelf ready for firing, the clay shells for firing, and then once it comes back out, you'll have this product without the magnet. Then you can go ahead and glue these magnets on at a later date.